I've never seen a bypass perform more brilliantly.
Well, thank you for your compliment, Monica, but Mrs. Rockwell doesn't pull through. No matter how brilliantly I execute it, it doesn't make any difference, does it?
What?
She's so young. She's got her whole life in front of her. All through surgery today, I kept thinking that she could be Leslie. You know, she even looked a little bit like her.
Yeah. Yeah, very much so, as a matter of fact.
That look of pure terror in her husband's eyes just before she went into OR. I'll never forget that.
Rick, come on. You did everything you could. All we can do now is just pray that she pulls through.
I really should talk to Mr. Rockwell about it.
Why don't you just unwind a little first?
Well, maybe you're right. Now, I do have to call Leslie. Maybe about the only chance I get to do that.
Oh, would you ask her from me how Laura is?
Sure. Some special reason why?
Just about what happened this afternoon.
What happened?
Oh, well, you should hear from Leslie. I mean, I would have told you before, but Leslie said she would rather tell you herself.
Well, Monica, wait just a minute. Look, Leslie probably figured that she would see me before this. I've been in surgery all afternoon. Now, if something happened, tell me what it was.
I would rather not, Rick. I don't want to do anything that Leslie specifically asked me not to do.
Monica, I am sure that Leslie will understand if you tell me, because I'm insisting that you do it, and you tell me right now.
All right. Well, I went down to the book room this afternoon to talk to Laura. And what I walked into was quite a scene.
Hello, Jesse.
Oh, hi, Dan. I thought you were long gone.
Jess, do you think I'd leave without stopping by to see you? Besides, we've got a dinner date tonight, remember?
Of course I remember. I thought maybe you'd forgotten.
Oh, not a chance. I just came from a late meeting with Steve on the new union contract for the kitchen help.
Oh, good. I hope it works out all right.
Oh, I'm sure it will. We're pretty close.
Hi, Jesse, Dan.
Hello,
Like
Jeff.
everybody's working late tonight, huh?
Yeah. Any messages?
Yes, one from Heather. She's visiting Diana. She'll be either there or at the apartment.
Well, I'm sure she's gone home by now.
How soon?
Yeah, 9 hours worth.
I don't know how you doctors do it.
Well, I could say the same thing about you businessmen. So there. Steve.
Oh, Jeff, you're just the man I'm looking for.
Good.
Did you hear anything more from Jameson?
No, Steve, and I sure wish I knew how to get a hold of him. But he said he'd contact me as soon as I'd had enough time to have Stephen Lahr's death certificate checked over.
Well, I talked to Dr. O'Connor today, and he says he has no idea how a forged death certificate got into his hospital records.
Yeah, well, I don't suppose there's much sense in trying to contact Dr. Simmons, is there?
No, not only was his signature forged, but I understand that Dr. Simmons retired before Stephen Lahr was supposedly admitted.
Boy, this thing gets stranger by the minute, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
You know, the hardest part about the whole thing is that there's nothing we can do about it until Jameson contacts us. Nothing to go on.
Jeff, I do think we should set up a plan of action. Do you have time to talk about our next move?
Right now?
Yes. I'm meeting Audrey and Ann over at the Floating Rib for dinner. How about joining us?
Fine. Just let me give Heather a call.
Okay.
Should we call Bobby and see if she wants to join us for dinner?
I think she has other plans.
Oh, someone new on the horizon already?
I don't know. She was very secretive about it, and I didn't ask her a lot because I think she had a very bad day.
What happened?
I don't know exactly. I only got Bobby's version. Of course, that wasn't terribly accurate.
Sorry to cut out on you like that, sis, right after you got here, but business before pleasure, you know what I mean?
Pretty strange place to do business, isn't it, Luke?
Look, I don't tell you how to run your life, so don't tell me how to run mine, okay?
I wasn't. I just...
Enough small talk. Why'd you call me?
Luke, you're my brother. I had a problem. It's only now.
Oh, Bobby, come on. This is Luke you're talking to. You've been back in Port Charles for over a year now. This is the first word I've heard from you in all that time.
How'd you know I was back?
Kid, I know everything. Vito Monero told me.
That creep. You still hanging out?
Watch your mouth when you talk about my friends, okay? So, you gonna be a real trained nurse? You living in a posh apartment with some older nurse? That's quite a change in lifestyle.
All right.
Sure. Except now you need a favor from your big brother. Guess I shouldn't be surprised at that. Why else would you call me?
Oh, Luke, I'm sorry. I would have...
Oh, save it, Bobby. You've always been ashamed of your family, so none of us dropped dead from shock when you cut us off. But like you said on the phone, when the heat is on, the Spencers stick together. So come on. Tell me what's with this high school kid who's on parole or something that you want to even the score with.
Heather, Gina told me again that any kind of emotional stress could be very dangerous to her, especially at this stage of her pregnancy. And you know I don't want to do anything to endanger the baby or Heather.
Well, I can certainly understand that, Jeff.
But, Steve, I can't go on keeping secrets from her. What do you think I should do?
Well, my suggestion would be holding off telling her anything right now. There's no point in upsetting her until we have something more concrete.
Yeah, I guess you're right. You know, it had to be Mrs. Hadley who engineered the whole thing.
Yeah, you're probably right about that.
Yeah, but she's dead now. So there's only one hope of finding the truth if Jameson doesn't get back to us.
What's that?
Well, this guy Heather remembers, Wallace, as being Mrs. Hadley's lawyer. If Jameson doesn't get back to us, or it turns out he doesn't have any information, then Wallace is the guy that we've got to find.
Lobby for us, please. Jeff, I checked the Manhattan directory, and there must be at least 20 lawyers by the name of Wallace.
Great.
And as far as we know, he may have been practicing in one of those other boroughs in New York, so that could mean 40 or 50 lawyers by that name.
Steve, I feel so damn helpless. I mean, I'm starting to sense that my kid might still be alive somewhere, but I have no idea how I'm going to find him.
Jeff, just don't give up hope. Somehow, some way, we'll figure this out together. Here we are. The nurse, if you want either Dr. Weber or myself, we'll be at the Floating Rib for dinner.
What is it, Diana?
What?
Well, you had a funny smile on your face just now.
Oh, I was just thinking about how wonderful it's going to be when you have your own baby. You're going to be such a good mother.
Oh, I hope I will be.
Oh, sure you will. Look how you are with PJ, and he isn't even your own.
Oh, well, I do love him. I always have.
Yeah. You know, I was thinking that if you do have a little boy, he can play with PJ, and the two of them can grow up and be friends just like their mothers are.
I pray every night, Diana, that it will be a boy for Jeff's sake.
Well, I'm sure he'll be absolutely thrilled if he gets a daughter.
But don't you see, I want to give him another son to make up for the one we lost.
Have you heard anything more from that strange man who called to tell you that Stephen Lawrence is still alive?
Oh, I think PJ is tired. You know, I think it's time for him to go to sleep, isn't it?
Yes, it's way past his bedtime. I absolutely forgot. I guess it's because I just love being with him so much. Yes, you go to sleep, darling. Mommy loves you. Sleep well.
Come on, darling.
So tired.
I know. Whoops.
Heather?
Yes, Diana?
Oh, Heather, I can't tell you how wonderful it is to be home again with PJ. Even though I still can't take care of him myself yet.
You know something, Diana? I have always thought of you as, well, an up person. But I've never seen you as happy as you are right now.
Oh, I've got a lot to be happy about. I feel so blessed. Heather, I have a wonderful husband that loves me as much as I love him. I've got a fine young son. I have a wonderful, wonderful, happy home. And I'll never, ever take any of these things for granted again as long as I live. Oh, Heather, you know, I was so relieved to find out that all of my behavior was because of something physical. It was so frightening to me to have almost ruined my marriage, behaved like an unfit mother, and I didn't even know why. It was awful.
Well, I am glad it's all over for you now, Diana.
Yeah, so am I. Thank you.
Now, come on. You better sit down for a minute.
All right, listen, Heather, you have still not answered my question.
What question?
Well, I asked you about, that man, you know, that called up about Stephen Lawrence. What was his name? James? Are you okay?
Yeah, I just had a chill, that's all.
I wish you'd tell me.
Well, he did call again, and now he claims that Stephen Laura's death certificate is a forgery.
What?
Well, Heather, don't cry. You know, I can't help it, Diana. I wish that this Cal Jamison had never come into our lives. I mean, he just opened up old wounds, things that I thought were finally behind me.
Heather, I can understand how you feel, honey, but this could be the best news you've ever had.
What do you mean?
Well, look, if that death certificate was a forgery, that means that little Stephen Lars is still alive. I mean, that's a miracle. It's wonderful. Heather, instead of crying about it, you should be praying that it is a forgery.
Well, I do, Diana. I mean, I am, but it isn't just that.
Well, then what is it?
It's just that on top of everything else, Jeff has been keeping things from me.
What kind of things?
Please, Diana, I know you want to help, but I just can't talk about it now. I can't.
By the time the wing is completed, the figures will probably be even higher than I projected.
Well, we better get Tracy to step up our fundraising projects.
Oh, she ought to be able to do that in a second. Your sister thrives on challenges.
You've noticed that, have you? Excuse me, Jessie, have you seen Monica? She's still in IC.
No, she and Rick took a break in the cafeteria.
Ah, well, maybe I can get you down there. Excuse me both, will you?
Now, I'd say that was a happily married man.
I'd say you're right.
You know, I just hope I look that way when our courtship is ended and you're Mrs. Dan Rooney.
You get hold of Alan?
No, I tried the apartment, but there was no answer.
Oh, he's probably having dinner with Tracy or something like that.
Probably. How was Leslie when you talked to her?
Oh, she's fine. Everything under control, anyway.
Did you explain to her why I told you about the fight that Laura and Bobby had?
Of course I did.
Well, what did you say?
I said that I told you that you had to tell me. And, it was the truth.
Did she understand?
I think so. She was mainly relieved that Laura, after she disappeared after the fight, hadn't run away again like she used to. Just gone for a walk.
So how is she? Laura, I mean.
Well, Leslie said that she seemed all right, taking everything into consideration. Scotty came by for dinner tonight, and he always seems to have a calming effect on her.
Yeah, that's good. Rick, the more I think about it, the more I am sure that it was Bobby that goaded Laura into that fight today.
How can you be so sure of that?
Because I've seen Laura on other occasions very upset. And it's right after a conversation with Bobby. And I really believe that Bobby has been jealous of Laura. And I think now that Scotty's going, well, he's seen Laura again, that I wouldn't put it past Bobby to do anything she could to hurt Laura.
If Bobby deliberately pushed Laura into some sort of physical violence, then she certainly knows Laura's most vulnerable area.
What do you mean?
Well, what bothers Laura most these days is the fact that she lost her control that night with David. And in that moment of blind hurt and anger, she pushed him, accidentally killing him.
So you're saying that she's afraid she might do something like that again?
I think that's the root of it. Yes, she's terrified that she has a pattern of violence in her personality that may come out again. You know, this thing with Bobby this afternoon, I'm sure that she's going to be more afraid of that than ever. I'm just glad you were there so you could help her again.
Yeah, so am I. I mean, I hate to think of what might have happened if I hadn't walked into that book room when I did.
Yeah.
Alan!
Hello, darling. Hello, Rick.
Have a chair. Join us.
Thank you. Excuse me.
I just called the apartment. I was trying to find you.
Well, I knew you were going to be late in surgery today, so I decided to work late myself and catch up on some correspondence and reading.
Newsflash, I might be late here tonight, too.
Monica, why don't you go with Ellen now?
No. I'm going to wait here and see what kind of condition Mrs. Rockwell's in. Look, Rick, if she needs additional surgery, I want to be here to assist.
Let's pray she doesn't. I don't think she could withstand another operation, not in her present condition.
Oh, look, are you going to ice now?
Yes, I'm going to IC now, and you are going to spend a little while with Alan. That, Dr. Quartermain, is an order.
Thank you. Listen, I'll be there in just a little while.
Take your time. Alan?
See you, Rick. Take care.
Right.
Ship's at the bass in the night, then.
Not every night, thank goodness. Couldn't take that.
I'm glad you came by. I mean, even if we spend just a short while together. I think that's important, don't you?
Yes, I do. And I had to find you for another reason.
What?
I got the results back of my test this afternoon.
And?
And I've spent an hour with Dr. Fisher going over them.
Come on, don't. I mean, what did the test show?
There is no reason on this earth why we can't produce an entire regiment of Quartermains.
Oh, I'm so glad. And you will. I mean, we owe it to your mother, don't we?
Not to mention Tracy. Won't she be thrilled?
Oh, yes, of course, Tracy. I can't wait to see the look on her face when she finds out she's going to be an aunt.
This is quite an estate, Tracy.
You say so, Mitch.
Yeah, I say so, and you would say so, too, if you knew how the other half lives. Why are you so worried about your grandfather's trust fund? I mean, do you realize that your income for 1 year is more than most people make in a lifetime?
Everything's relative, Mitch.
I don't understand abstracts when it comes to dollars and cents, Tracy. I never have.
That's because you don't have to. All you have to know is that I want control of that trust fund by the time Nettie is 12 years old. The only thing that's getting in my way is the possibility that Alan and Monica can produce a male heir with a Quartermain name.
The Quartermain power are going to be able to stop the natural life processes.
Maybe not. But that doesn't mean I'm going to give up trying, Mitch.
Oh, Tracy, be realistic. Alan and Monica are two healthy human beings. There's a good chance they're going to produce a child within the next 5 years, and certainly by Nettie's 12th birthday.
Maybe. Maybe not.
Oh, come on, be realistic.
Mitch, Monica is not pregnant yet, and it's certainly not because she and Alan haven't been trying.
How do you know this?
Because I know that they want a child very badly. They talk about it lightly, but it has become the most important thing on earth to them.
Does your mind ever stop when you're asleep?
Does yours?
Touche. Okay, I'd like to hang on to your stock portfolios and all these records for another few days, all right?
Be my guest. Any ideas?
Yeah, I got lots of ideas, all free advice. Just like to keep it between the two of us.
You bet. I won't breathe a word of it to anybody. I'm just grateful you've finally taken an interest in my estate. But I want to know something. I know you like to be a man of mystery. Why are you so interested? Tell me.
Not a man of mystery. Just before I went into politics, I dabbled in financial advising. And I still do it from time to time.
I'm glad something about me interests you.
Well, let me give you a word of advice right from the start.
You bet.
Drop the whole trust fund about your grandfather until Monica has a child, okay?
Gee, I'd sort of hoped that your advice was going to be on a more personal level, but business before pleasure? I always like to stay a step ahead of the game anyway.
It's wasted energy. If she has a child, there's a 50-50 chance it's going to be a girl, right?
Right?
And a female heir does not stand a chance, only a male heir. Well, what was it about your grandfather? He didn't like women or what?
Oh, on the contrary, he was quite a ladies' man.
That's strange, because the way the whole trust fund is set up, the female heir doesn't stand a chance.
That was just the thinking in Granddaddy's time. Girls don't have the brains or the guts to handle big money, he thought.
If he was around now, he'd change his tune, right?
Not necessarily.
What?
Well, I adored my grandfather, but he was deeply eccentric, and even more so the older he got.
Really, when did he set up the fund?
Just before he died, why?
Was this eccentricity just known within the family, or was it public knowledge?
It was the talk of Wall Street. There were 2 books written about him. Stories of Edgar Quatermain, a legend.
Well.
What?
If it was known that he was an eccentric, we could contest the fund.
I can't believe what you're saying, Mitch.
Just a little thing to fall back on if Monica produces a boy. That's it.
You are really something, Mitch. You know that, don't you? In fact, you are more like my grandfather than anybody I've ever met.
I'm an eccentric.
The way your mind works. The way you can come up with ideas to get past anything that gets in your way. In other words, Mitch, you are a winner. And I want to tell you that there is nothing in this world that excites me more than a winner.
Would you like to see menus now?
Ah, Susan, I think we're going to wait for Heather, if that's okay with everyone else.
Oh, of course, Jeff, of course.
Okay, how is Heather?
Oh, just fine, Susan, thank you. In fact, she's visiting with PJ and Diana right now.
I should have known without asking.
Why is that?
Well, now that Mrs. Taylor's back from the hospital, I'm sure Heather wants to spend every possible moment with PJ. Oh, excuse me, customers. Just let me know when you're ready to order.
Oh, she is such a pretty girl.
Oh, yeah, she sure is. I'm really glad she's finally starting to meet some friends here. You know, she's sort of seeing Mitch Williams, our assistant DA. She introduced me to him the other night, and he offered to get me a complete police rundown on Cal Jameson whenever I wanted it.
Well, why haven't you taken him up on the offer?
Well, Audrey, Jameson is my one hope of finding out what really happened to Stephen Lars, and I can't take the chance of scaring him away. And I hope we don't bore you with this stuff.
Oh, no. I just can't believe your child might actually have been sold in some sort of black market ring.
I'm afraid that's all I can believe right now.
I'll tell you, after some of the things I saw in Africa when I was nursing there, I thought nothing could ever shock me again. But the native tribes that I work with were highly civilized in comparison to people you're talking about.
Yeah. Oh, listen, please don't say anything to Heather about it when she gets here, okay?
No. Why? I should think that the hope that her baby is alive would outweigh anything she might feel.
Well, it's kind of a long story and one that I'm not too proud of, but... Well, you see, Heather was in New York alone and helplessly ill herself when Stephen Lars supposedly died of pneumonia.
Terrible for her.
Yeah. And it was such a traumatic experience for her that even the mention of his name brings back a whole flood of bad memories.
Oh, I could certainly understand that. I can't think of anything worse than losing your baby.
Jeff, I have a suggestion to make before Heather arrives.
What's that, Steve?
I think you should let Mitch Williams go ahead and get the report on Jameson. Jameson wouldn't have to know anything about it, and at least it would give you some idea of what kind of a man you're dealing with.
You know, that does make sense. I mean, how can you possibly find out if Mr. Williams and the police handle it for you?
You know, maybe you're right. I've got to do something else besides just sit around waiting for Jameson to call me back. Yeah. I'll get Mitch's number from Susan tonight.
Good.
Jeff, did you talk to Leslie or Laura this afternoon before they left the hospital?
Oh, no, Audrey. I've been in surgery up until about half an hour ago. Why?
There was a very unpleasant incident between Bobby Spencer and Laura in the book room this afternoon.
Bobby Spencer, isn't she the student nurse that showed me around the hospital?
Yeah. She's the one. It seems that she and Jeff's niece, Laura, have been at swords points for quite some time. This afternoon, the whole thing erupted.
Audrey, I'm having enough trouble with the hospital board as it is without having catfights between student nurses and volunteer workers.
All right, I'm as concerned about it as you are, and I am certainly going to take some steps to make sure that it never happens again.
Well, Audrey, what happened exactly?
Well, of course, I only have Bobby's version of this, but as from what she says, she went down to the book room, and Laura was there alone.
Sure, I read all this myself when it first broke. Laura Weber. Tell me, how come you were all in a sweat over some high school kid that knocked off her lover?
Listen, Luke, I don't want to go into all the grisly details. This chick has been trouble for me for a long time.
You never had any trouble before getting rid of people who got in your way? What's the matter, baby? You losing your touch?
I tried to handle it myself today. Too many people at that hospital know how I feel about her. They're gonna be watching every move I make. So from now on, I can't have anything to do with her personally. Could ruin everything I've worked so hard for.
Oh, I know that look, Bobby. I'd hate to be on the receiving end. Okay. What do you want me to do about her?
I want her sent off to reform school. That's where she belongs, and that's where she'd be if her parents weren't famous doctors with big, expensive lawyers to pull strings and get her off. What? What's so funny?
Oh, baby, you got the wrong number.
What?
Look, I got no pull with the juvenile court. Oh, look, you want her roughed up a little bit. I talked to a couple of the boys here about that.
No. Will you listen? I got a plan. Only I can't handle it myself. I need someone to pull it off for me. So listen, and listen very carefully.
And I'm trying to get rid of you, but don't you think you better go meet Jeff?
I don't want to leave you here all alone, Diana.
Oh, Heather, I'm fine. Mom said she's going to be back in a few minutes, and you heard my conversation with Peter. He said he was on his way.
Well, all right. But before I go, I want you to reconsider, and please, let PJ's nurse go, and I'll come in and take care of him every day the way I used to.
No, it is simply out of the question. Heather, you're going to have your own baby by springtime. You forget all about PJ.
Never. I will always love him. Almost as much as if he were my own son.
Hi, honey.
Hi, Mom. Oh, thank you, Heather. And thanks for staying with Diana.
How was your visit with the Spragues?
Lovely. She sent her best to you and Peter.
Oh, thank you very much. It's very sweet of her.
How things go here?
Fine. Just fine.
PJ okay?
Yes, he's sound asleep.
Well, I guess I had better be going.
Okay. Good night, Diana. Good night, Heather. Thanks for keeping me company. And remember, the word's patience.
Yeah, I'll try. Good night, Mrs. Maynard.
Good night, dear. Come on, you sit down.
Oh, yeah, thank you. You know something? I thought that things would change once Heather got pregnant. But it hasn't. She's still as crazy about PJ as she ever was. She even asked me to fire the nurse so she could take care of PJ.
Well, I'm sure she still feels the loss of her own little boy.
Yeah.
You know, one time she actually called PJ Stephen Lars.
She did?
Mm.
When?
Oh, it was that night that I picked PJ up at Heather and Jeff's and brought him back here. She looked so forlorn. She broke my heart.
I'm glad you told me that, Mom. I didn't realize it had gone that far.
Well, I can't imagine what's holding Heather up. And listen, I don't want to hold dinner up for the rest of us.
Oh, please don't worry about it. This will probably be my last chance to sit back and relax until after Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Oh, Audrey.
Oh, Jeff, I'm sorry. I have been meaning to ask you and Heather to have Thanksgiving dinner with the Hardys.
Oh, Audrey, thank you. But Rick and Leslie already asked us. And I'm sort of looking forward to spending a Thanksgiving dinner in the house I grew up in.
Oh, yes, of course, that would be lovely. Well, Tommy will be very disappointed.
I'll make it up to him, I promise. Anne, how are you getting along with my favorite boy?
Oh, we're having a wonderful time, Jeff. I played football with Tommy and 4 of his friends all afternoon.
Lee, sounds more exhausting than my 9 hours of surgery.
No, I enjoyed it, really. I love children, especially little boys. I guess that's why I was so affected by the story of your son. How awful for a boy to grow up not knowing who his real father is.
I brought menus in case you get too hungry to wait for Heather.
Susan, I believe we have reached that point. Yes. Yeah, why don't we all order now? I can order for Heather. I know what she wants.
All right, fine. I'll just send your waiter right over then.
Thank you very much. Oh, Susan. Mitch Williams just came in.
Yes, so he did.
Yeah, I was going to ask you for his phone number, but since he's here, I can talk to him here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Excuse me, will you please?
Of course, Jeff. Yes, of course.
Hello, Mitch. How are you this evening?
Hello, Susan. Fine, and you?
Couldn't be better. Evening, Tracy.
Hello.
Jeff.
I haven't seen you around the hospital in days.
Well, be thankful. I'm spending most of my time in the operating room. Mitch, could I talk to you for a minute?
Yeah, sure, Jess. Excuse me, Tracy.
Talk to you later.
Sure thing.
Well, good evening, Heather. Your party is waiting for you.
Yeah, sure.
Where's Jeff?
He's right over there talking to Mitch.
Before Gloria.
There's Heather, dear.
Good evening, Heather. Is everything all right?
Oh, yes, Steve. I'm sorry I'm late.
We're just about to order. You want to join us then?
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right.
Yes, of course. Thank you. Hello. So good to see you.
I'll be glad to run a check on Jameson tomorrow. No problem.
Yeah, Mitch, how long do you think it'd be before we heard something?
Probably not for a while. He's got a record of this state. It would take probably before the end of the week, and if it's computerized, it'd be even sooner.
All right. Listen, I really appreciate the whole thing.
Yeah, listen, I'm probably going to be thanking you, because if this guy has a record in this state, I would like to take credit for nabbing him.
All right, fine. But it's important that we don't scare him away before I find out what he knows.
Don't worry. He'll never know there's a check being done on him.
All right.
Good evening, Alan. How nice to see you again.
Thank you, Susan.
Your sister is right over at the bar.
Oh, good. Maybe I can get her to join me for dinner. Excuse me.
Hi, Al.
Hi, Jeff. How are you? Hello, Tracy.
Hello, Alan. I didn't expect to see you here tonight.
Such sisterly warmth at the end of a long, hard day. How are you, Mitch?
Hello, Al.
Maybe you two would like to join me for dinner.
You know, I think you better join your brother, Tracy. I can't make it.
What do you mean? We just got here.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, I have to go.
Alan, may I show you and your sister to a table now?
Yes, thank you. Are you coming, Tracy?
I'm coming. Good night, Mitch. Thanks a lot.
Good night, Tracy.
This table be all right?
Yes, it's fine. Thank you very much, Susan.
Enjoy your dinner.
You?
Are you still picking me up later?
Yeah, what?
Oh, I just wondered, since you did walk in with somebody else.
If I'd had a change of plans, you'd be the first to know.
Now that's encouraging, I guess.
No, I just got a few things to clean up in the office, and I'll come and see you later.
Well, I'll look forward to it.
Okay.
What is the matter with you, Alan? Why aren't you having dinner with your blushing bride instead of messing up my plans?
It doesn't look like your plans were very firm anyway. Besides, Tracy, Monica is working very hard on a difficult case with Rick.
Rick? Come on, quick.
She went into shock, Rick.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lee.
She was so young.
Yes, and she had a heart condition, Rick, and you did everything you could to control it today.
Maybe. How do you know for sure?
Listen to me. Hey, you're not a god. You're a doctor. You're a fine one.
Yeah, but I'm not quite good enough to save her life, am I?
You did everything you could. She just couldn't be saved.
How exactly do I explain that to her husband?
You want me to go with you?
No, Monica, I'm sorry. I'll find the words somehow.
I know you will.
Yeah, well, that's all. They'll be empty words. How do you say that with any kind of meaning to a man who has just lost his wife and the mother of his young children?
Well, if anyone can make that man understand what's happened, you can, Rick.
Thank you, Monica, for your never-ending belief in my ability. But lately, I haven't been able to even help my own family. Now, how can I think that I'm going to be able to help somebody else?
Okay, all right. Listen. I will take care of all the details so you can just go right home after you've talked to Mr. Rockwell, okay?
I know a setup when I hear one.
What do you think?
I'm impressed.
Will you do it?
Well, I can't guarantee it'll work, but I'll go along with it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, come on, don't get carried away. Ha. Hey, come on, tell me something.
What?
What's in this for you? I mean, besides evening the score with this Weber chick.
Maybe the guy will give me the life I've always wanted.
Oh, sure. I should have guessed that. There had to be some guy in this somewhere.
Look, just don't do anything until I tell you to, okay?
Sure. I won't call this Higgins until you tell me to.
All right, but keep the number handy because it's gonna happen fast.
Okay. Where are you going?
Home. I gotta think this through very carefully.
Look, it sounds to me like you already did. Hey, come on, stick around. Let me buy you another drink. Let's come over here to the booth over there. Meet a couple of my friends, huh?
Not tonight, Dick.
Right. Still ashamed of everybody, aren't you? And their friends. You hear from Cousin Lorraine lately?
No. And I don't expect to. Listen, look, I gotta get going. Thanks again for coming to my rescue.
What's family for? Right?
Jesse, I think you should know that Dan is making life a lot easier for me these days.
Well, I'm so glad, Steve.
I've been looking for somebody like Dan for a long time. Somebody with vast business experience. Somebody who could handle the financial operation of the hospital. And thanks to you, I found it.
Don't thank me. I can't take credit.
Oh, yes, you can, Jesse.
What?
Sure. If I hadn't seen you, I would never have come back here to settle down. And if you weren't working in the hospital, it would never have occurred to me to look for work there myself.
I think Susan has her table ready, Dan. Good night, everybody. Have a nice dinner. Excuse me.
Good night, Jesse.
Good night.
Good night, Dan.
How's this, Mr. Rooney?
Fine, Susan, thank you.
All right, I'll leave you menus. And just let me know when you're ready to order.
Oh, we will.
How could you do that? All that nonsense about me and your working at the hospital.
Well, I was just telling the truth, Jesse. What everyone knows already.
I think you're losing your mind.
No, you're wrong, Jesse. It's purely a matter of heart.
I know you did everything you could, Dr. Weber. I'm very sorry, Mr. Rockwell. Look, I better go home now. It's getting late, and the sitter is a high school girl, and... Oh, how will I tell my children in the morning that their mother's...
It's all right. Just let it out. Mr. Rockwell, what happened, just feel free. Don't be embarrassed. Just let it all out. Let it show. Hey, it's all right. Okay, is there anything at all I can do for you?
No.
How'd you take it?
Oh, a lot better than I might have if the roles were reversed.
Look, I have all the details taken care of. All you have to do is sign the death certificate when you...
Fine, I'll do that on the way out. Monica, you get home and get some rest, all right?
All right. Rick.
Yeah?
Something wrong. I mean, other than tonight.
Why do you ask?
Because you've been a lot different lately. I mean, I thought I really knew all your moods, but recently you just... I don't know, you're just different, I guess.
It's late, Monica, and I'm worn out.
No, what I mean, Rick, is... Is there anything I can do to help you? I mean, if you're troubled?
Monica, something that I have to go through on my own, all right?
Rick, please, if there's anything I can do, you let me know, okay?
All right. Jeff was right.
What?
You are a real woman now. In every sense of the word.
Mary Kay, well, would you file this one, please?
Yes, Dr. Weber.
A marriage crisis leads to a strengthening of love in tomorrow's movie premiere, Separate Ways. Karen Black and Tony LoBianco star in this emotional story of a couple who gain a new perspective on themselves. Separate Ways, 8:30 tomorrow night on 9. And coming up next, National 9 Morning News.